Millions more Americans may soon be affected by western wildfires as winds carry smoke hundreds of miles across the United States. Now, as a result, many could develop health conditions that lead to heart attack and strokes. RT correspondent Ashlee Banks has more.
The 2019 fire season has started with fires blazing from Southern California to Canada. Now, you're probably thinking this happens every year, but what's new is the smoke coming from western fires could sweep across the continent, affecting millions of Americans. According to scientists, climate change is increasing the frequency and intensity of western fires, which are causing waves of smoke that can be carried for hundreds of miles. As a result, we could soon witness a spike in premature deaths across the nation. Take a look at what Jeffrey Pierce, a professor at Colorado State University, had to say regarding this matter.
By the end of the century, we predict in our study that would double the number of deaths attributed to smoke to be on the order of several tens of thousands as opposed to 10 to 20,000.
California is a state that experiences tons of wildfires every year, putting many lives at risk. Recently, fires have shut down a California amusement park and have burned more than 80 cars at a dealership. But according to researchers, the worst is yet to come. The health of many residents could be affected by the increase in wildfires. A mother of 3 living in San Francisco has children who are experiencing effects that could have been caused by smoke exposure due to wildfires.
I just sort of wonder if it was going to go away, like how long it was going to be like that, what the long-term damage was going to be. I was reading things like it was the equivalent of smoking a pack of cigarettes in and out, like being outside for 5 minutes was the equivalent of smoking a pack of cigarettes. And I'm like, that can't possibly be okay.
Earlier this month, the wildfires in Washington state were so bad they caused some residents to evacuate. Seattle officials have announced they're working on repurposing at least 5 public buildings to use for smoke-free shelters, just in case things get worse. These fires are occurring because summers are typically dry and hot, of course, but there's also a large number of organic fuel sitting on wildlands, making it harder for firefighters to put out fires quicker. Take a look at what Kyle Foreman, a Grant County Sheriff's Office spokesman, had to say.
The wind is, of course, compounding the problem. We also have very dry fuel on the ground, which is sagebrush, cheatgrass. The terrain isn't very good in some places, so it makes it difficult for firefighters to get to the fire.
Due to this issue, according to the EPA, for the past 10 years, as many as 2,500 people die prematurely every year due to wildfire smoke exposure. James Crooks with the National Jewish Health says this is a serious matter.
Small particles of all kinds can cause everything from coughing and throat irritation to heart attacks, heart disease, stroke, certain kinds of cancers. We know that small particles can also affect babies in the womb.
Researchers say those expected to suffer the worst are living in Northern California, Western Oregon, Washington State, and the Northern Rocky Mountains. So no matter where you are in the U.S., you could possibly be at risk. So firefighters around the country are doing all that they can to ensure your safety. Reporting in Washington, D.C., Ashlee Banks, RT.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.